Let's start up chapter 104, Cape Promise. Captain Morgan says, I was sleeping. And it kind of shows how he breaks the cuffs right off and escapes while he's sleeping. And he attacks him. Wow. He has a big, a scar going down his body. Colby and Helmappo's Chronicle of 12 volume 18 Vice Admiral Garp's negligence. One question I have for you, Bucket. Have you read other manga other than One Piece, or is One Piece the only manga you've read? If so, do other mangas do this similarly to One Piece, where in the beginning of each chapter, they have over so many chapters, they actually have little pictures that put together a whole storyline, a whole nother extra storyline that's happening on the side. Because even in the anime, they take a few of these and they make a couple episodes to actually put the whole storyline that was in between these to keep them preserved. Colby and Helmappo's Chronicle of 12 volume 18 Vice Admiral Garp's negligence. I'm just wondering if that's something that, because I've never read any other mangas other than this so far. Doom. This waterway is cool. And you built it inside the whale without getting killed? What made you do it? A whim? Okay. A whim, yes, a doctor's whim. I may not look good, but I'm a physician. I ran a clinic on the Cape years ago. I even spent a few years as a ship's doctor. A ship's doctor? Really? Then be our ship's doctor, Luffy says. Ridiculous, he says. I'm too old to look after a bunch of reckless young fools. So you're a doctor, and you live inside a whale? Crunk. Shh. As you open the door with the crane. That's right. When they get this big, it's impossible to treat them from the outside. I'm opening the doors. Crane. Wow, Luffy says. He's got his arms up in the air, and he's standing where the sheep's head is normally for the Going Merry, but it's actually been knocked off. We're outside a real sky. What do we do with these two? Throw them overboard, Kling. Ah! As they throw the two into the water. What is this? Splash a sea of gastric acid? No! It's the real sea, Miss Wednesday. Splash. It seems, Mr. Nine, that those pirates knocked us out. Who are you guys anyway? Luffy says to them. Shut up, mind your own business. Mr. Nine says, wait, Miss Wednesday, don't forget that our business is pirates. That's right, Mr. Nine, the organization will be very interested in them, Fwick. Just you wait. We'll meet again, you hillbilly pirates. Ha 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 ha. Push, push, push. And Crocus, one day we'll get that whale. Miss Wednesday, eh? A woman of mystery. Sanji's in love with her already. See you around, sweetheart, he says. What's this? They must have dropped it. Luffy is looking at something quite interesting. And he picks up, looks like a compass, kinda, in his hand. Should we let them go? Won't they come after the whale again? No matter what we do, some no-good whalers are sure to show up. Crockett says. Nami just looks that way. Around the boat. So he's been waiting 50 years, boy. Boy, it says again. And he still believes they're coming back for him. Those pirates have kept him waiting a long time, Luffy says. This is the Grand Line. Sanji goes on. Those guys said they'd be back in a couple of years. It's been 50 years now. There's your answer. They're dead. Boy. He'll be waiting for them till the end of time. How can you be so cynical? You don't know that. They could still return. It's the heartbreaking story of a whale who never lost faith in his friends. I'm afraid reality is even crueler than fiction, Crocus says. Those pirates fled. The Grand Line. I have it from a reliable source. What? Usopp says. And they abandoned the poor whale? I can't believe it, Nami goes on. But to flee the Grand Line, they'd have to cross the calm belt. Precisely, that's why their fate is uncertain. But even if they are alive, they can never return here. The season, the climate, the ocean currents, even the air currents, everything about this place is unpredictable. On these seas, nothing is ever normal. Weak hearts soon succumb to fear on the Grand Line. And the weak of heart cared more for their lives than for promises they made, and hightailed it out of here, eh? Zoro and Sanji sitting down, smoking a cigarette still. Then, they did abandon the whale, Usopp says, and after 50 years, he still believes in those jerks? It's too cruel. But why don't you tell Laboon the truth? Nami says. He can't understand human speech, can't he? Oh no, I mean he can, she says. I told him the whole story, but he wouldn't listen. Wouldn't listen? Laboon, I have something to tell you. It shows a flashback of him telling him. Those pirates who left you in my care have fled the Grand Line. I know they were your friends, and they made you a promise, but they're never coming back. Wah! Wah! The whale's sad. Wah! Laboon. Wah! Laboon, listen to me. They'll never. I know you don't want to believe it, but you have to accept it. Please listen to me. And he's just crying. Wah, wah, splash, splash. Laboon! I think Usopp goes on to say, or no, he goes on to say, boy, you. And that's when it began. Laboon turned toward Reverse Mountain and began to wail. Boy, then he started ramming the red line with his head. He looks on. It's as if he were convinced that any day now the pirates would return from the mountain, behind the mountain. Boy, I've tried explaining it to him many times, but he refuses to face the truth. That's some whale betrayed, yet still he believes. But he's waiting for nothing. Sanji says, yes, he ignores what I say. He's afraid to lose his reason for waiting. After all this time, he's terrified of losing that hope. His home is the West Blue, which lies on the other side of the Red Line. But there's no way home from here. Those pirates he came here with were not only his friends, they were his only hope for going home. Well, you can't help but feel sorry for him. But they lied to you too. Why do you still take care of him? Sanji says, look at those scars on his forehead. If Laboon continues to ram the red line, he will surely die. We have an odd relationship, but we've been together for 50 years. I can't stand by and watch him die. Wah! Luffy goes on. Huh? Rah. Tim. What's that idiot doing? You take your eyes off him for 1 second and... Sanji and Zoro say. Tip. Maybe he likes mountain climbing. Okay, I've reached the top. Is that your newest wound? Blup blup. As he's running up there. Gum foing. And he throws the sail from the boat. It seems that he ripped it off and is running up there and throws it. Gum foing. Bouquet Shuank. And he sticks it right down into the hole. Blood gushing out. Hey, isn't that the mast of our ship? Yeah, that's the main mast. Plop. He sticks it in. The whale looks concerned. Wah! Whoa! Wah! What the heck are you doing? Zoro says. They all look mad. Don't destroy our ship. Wah! Doom. Wah! He's coming this way. He's gonna ram us. Swam. Wow. Hey, kid, watch out, old man. He'll be all right. Not even that whale can smash Luffy. Boy. Haha, Luffy says as he got knocked back and then has a bunch of scratches all over his body. Dummy, he says. Boy, wham, yikes. Why you, boom, and he swings out his arm and punches in the eye. Wah, what's he up to? Luffy, what are you trying to do? It's a draw. Ching. I'm pretty strong, huh? Luffy says to him as the whale blinks. Our match isn't over yet. We still have to settle it. Your friends may be gone for good. But now, you got a rival, me. After we circle the Grand Line, Luffy says to the whale, I'm coming back here, Plup, and we're going to fight again. As he looks unimpressed. They all look at Luffy with smiles on their face. Rah, boy! And that's the end of the chapter. We're going to take a look at the question corner. I don't know why the music's not playing anymore. Sorry about that, everybody. And I hate to do this, but before we do we're going to do the question corner quickly. Then I'm going to stop the recording. We'll get to the next chapter. And then at that point, I'm going to take a short break just to go get some water. And I'll be back. We're going to make it through chapter 110 today. That's the plan. So, I'm president of the International Somewhat Cool Hair Federation. Chef Zeph of the Restaurant Ship has cool hair color, length, and luster. All really cool. So, Chef Zeph has been chosen as the 41st Somewhat Cool Hair Champion. Congratulations, Oda Sensei. May we please have your comments? Well, I'm curious about the other 40 champions. I've mulled this over for some time. How can Arlong wear finger rings when he's got webbed fingers? Please tell me. He sticks them right into his fingers. They're more like pierced rings than normal rings. Bring, click. Hello? Is this Minoanta? Listen to this, huh? You're not Minoanta? Huh? Oda Sensei? Oh, sorry. Wrong number. Click. Beep, 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 beep. It's okay. Oda says, Episode 1. Help Oda, baby. I think this guy named Yamada who lives next door is a fish man. I mean, he's got gills on his face. I feel he's unchill. Maybe I turned the air conditioner up too high. I sense something there. Boom. The sound of a lightsaber being activated. To be continued. I'm not saving you, he says. What is it? Minoanta is a thinly disguised reference to a popular TV host in Japan who takes calls from viewers during a show. Interesting. Well, we'll finish the recording here and get to the next chapter, which will be chapter 105 next.